What is up, guys? We got a GOAT deck profile here. First place winner here at the Collectibles Exchange, RBET side winner. He was able to win one of these Yggdrasil playmats, one of a kind, produced for this particular event. So, what did you decide to play today, and what is your name?
My name is Joseph Smander, and I decided to play Time Seal Drop Off Earth Aggro.
Okay, so we got some spice.
Some spice.
Playing Time Seal in your main deck, as well as Drop Off.
Yeah.
Well, how do you like those cards in the main deck?
You know, I love it because it catches people off guard, and also it's very chainable. They don't see it coming, and I usually take game one because they end up, not being able to draw and whatnot. Then I also pair it with warriors, so it's a really tough matchup off the bat for them.
Yeah, so it looks like you were able to take advantage of people MSTing blind into your back row, chaining the time seal,
Yes.
or even the drop off has to be used
Yes.
right away, right?
Right.
And then the other card is Breaker,
Yeah.
being able to trade the Breaker's token, I guess, the counter, the spell counter,
Yes.
with the time seal.
Yep.
So,
and then I got two, and then Donzalo comes in,
Finish off the
and
work.
just thrims their hand, and they're sitting there. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go into the deck profile right now. Do you remember your matchups before we go into that?
Yes, I played a Chaos Control round one,
Yeah.
and then round two I played.
Could we talk about the Chaos Control matchup a little bit?
The Chaos Control matchup was kind of hard because he main decked Royal Decree, and I main deck Time Seal and Drop Offs,
Wow.
Call the Haunted, Dust Tornadoes, and Dust Shoots. So he kind of clipped me a little bit. It was really hard because he had 3 Royal Decrees in his deck main.
Yeah.
So it was really hard for me to really, duel around Royal Decree. I ended up losing round one because he end-phased Royal Decree and I had 4 trap cards down. So he had that game. Second game in, I sided 2 time seals in. I only had 1 time seal, 3 drop-offs, and then I brought in my Book of Moon and more monsters.
Yeah.
And I was able to etch out a win for round 2. And round 3 came to the wire. It did activate Royal Decree on me, but good old Breaker came in handy.
Yes, of course.
And when Breaker dropped the field, all my trap cards were live. After that, it was pretty much downhill for him.
Got it.
I dust shooted, next turn dropped off, and then luckily for me, I had a premature burial. I prematured a
Exile Force.
no, it wasn't Exile Force. It was a DD Assailant.
Okay.
And I used her just to go to town, and that's how I won the game, just straight out.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So first in, we got our monsters, and obviously we get the
Oh, you want to go to yours?
the
Your deck already?
Mystic Swordsman Epic Tool, or should I go?
Yeah, just
you
go
can
upside
edit
down.
this, right?
Just go upside
should I go third match with the Warriors as well? Should I
Yeah,
talk about
please.
the Warriors?
Yeah, please.
Second
second
match
round, yeah.
was Warriors with one of the head judges over here. Actually, he was playing goats. Very, what was his name again? Sorry.
I actually don't know his name either. Yeah. But I know he's good at cardboard.
Yeah, and he was playing straight Warriors, Light and Dark, Blade Knights, and Dawns of Lukes, and some
Yeah,
Virus.
the standard
actually.
value stuff.
Yeah.
I mean the warrior stuff.
And it was a hard-fought match, Aggro versus Aggro. But game 3, I ended up getting the win, and that's how it went. And
Okay.
I moved on to 3. I played Ollie.
Echo YGO.
Yeah, Ali YGO.
Yeah, Echo YGO. That's his
That's his
YouTube
name?
channel. Yeah.
Oh my! And he was actually one of my toughest opponents.
Yeah.
He was playing Warrior, and he also had a Chaos
Package.
kind of control package inside that he brought in.
Got it. Cool.
He actually controlled the tempo mostly with Thousand Eyes Restrict, but I did bring in my Smashing Grounds and everything that I could to get rid of his control aspect of it. And I ended up winning he had 2 spies, and he was hiding behind the wall. I had a goblin, a blinded little goblin in attack mode. I had a rat in defense, and I summoned a Injection Fairy Lily, and I snatched steal one of his spies.
Oh, there you go.
I pumped the lily, went over his spy,
Of course.
his own spy, attacked direct,
Yeah.
rat attacked direct, blind loyal goblin, and I
Finish
went in
him
for
off.
game.
Very cool. Very
And
cool.
that was it. And here I am with this
There you are.
beautiful purple mat right here.
Yeah, beautiful. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Cloth playmat.
Right.
Okay, so let's go into
this
deck
is-
profile and see what your reasoning
We're
was.
gonna go with monsters behind it. Obviously, Mystic Swordsman level 2,
So basically, if you can present it upside down.
upside down advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So we got Mystic Swordsman level 2.
Okay.
We all know what he does. You know, just a very powerful one-off card, and I only play one. And I do also have a one-off breaker. Obviously, one Dawn's Luke, one Goblin Attack Wolf, one DD Assailant, one Giant Rat,
Okay.
one Exiled Force.
Triple Gigantes. Yep.
Yeah, triple Gigantes. One of Injection Friendly, obviously. One Blindly Loyal Goblin.
Why do you play this? Just because
Yes.
Snatch Steal?
So this card does not get Snatch Steal.
Yeah,
I like to just throw it out there, just like DD Assailant, standing tall on both of them. I just feel safe with them in attack position. And one Sangan, just to search, a little extra search, and also a random Magician of Faith. It's very powerful, unexpected, and it does the work. So this is my monster lineup right here.
So it looks like Nolan of Crossout is pretty much dead against you unless
Yes.
unless you draw your Sangan or your Magician of Faith.
Yes.
Okay.
So I do get to activate Magician of Faith because they either sub out the normal of crossouts,
Yeah.
or they just don't know it's Magician of Faith and they kind of get rid of the crossouts right away.
Exactly.
You know.
So that they set it out against
Speaking of crossouts, I do play 2.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I gotta find it.
So 2 crossouts in the main deck.
Yeah, 2
To hit
crossouts.
most of the decks in the meta, such as Chaos
Just regular
Turbo.
2 crossouts if I can find it.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No problem. Just move on to the next card. We know that you play 2.
Where's my second crossout?
Maybe it's up there. There it is. So 2 crossouts.
One Smashing Ground.
One Smashing Ground.
One
The Trinity,
the
basically.
Trinity. We got Duo, Pot of Greed,
Okay.
and then we don't have much. We got one MST, one Heavy Storm. Sorry about that. And then we got a Snatch Steal,
Okay.
2 Rhodas,
Uh-huh.
one Premature, and
And warriors typically play Premature Burial, so you can revive Exile Force
Exile
and
Force.
Tribe Infection Virus, whatever it is.
Infection Virus, if I do have it in my side.
Yeah.
Or, Call the Hunted. I
Okay.
also have something, I'll show it later.
Okay, let's show it. Yeah,
I do got Warrior Tribe Line.
Oh, okay, nice. Nice assemblage.
So this is a very trap-heavy deck. So the most cards that I have in my deck are trap cards,
Okay.
and we got the little spicy play with 1 time seal, 2 times,
Not 1, not 2.
3 times seal,
3.
1 drop off, 2 drop offs, 3 drop offs.
Very cool.
So this is the spice of this deck right here.
And control.
And then we're gonna also do 2 Dust Tornadoes, 2 Jar of Greeds, and then we got your mains. We got 1 Call, 1 Ring, 1 Solemn, and that's all the Solemns I play, just 1.
Uh-huh.
1 TT, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Dust Shoot.
Okay, so a total of 10, 15,
Yes.
16 traps.
Yes.
Okay, very
And
cool.
that's mostly what it is. It's
Okay.
just chainable trap cards that have a high impact on the game,
Yeah.
and with strong aggro monsters,
Yep, of course.
and just powerful spells to back it
Okay.
up. And it did the job right.
Yeah, it sounds like a very cool deck.
And thank you, I appreciate it. And it's really fun to play. Not really fun for the opponent.
Yeah, of
Nobody
course.
likes not to draw or drop the card that they draw right away.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know what? That's how the cookie crumbles. And I
Hand
picked up
control
this
warriors.
math, and I'm excited, man.
Let's check out your side deck.
Yeah, of course. My side deck's probably the blackest side deck.
And with the time seal, you are able to activate that card on the draw phase, and they can't draw, right?
No.
Or they get to draw that
Yes,
card.
I usually activate it in the end phase of the last turn that I set it.
Oh, I see.
So I
see.
catch them off guard. Just end,
Oh,
end
I
phase.
see.
Yeah, just in case they have a last minute chain with a Dust Tornado or MST.
Yeah.
I just want to do it last second kind of.
Got it. Okay.
Clip them a little bit. So for my dot, let me count this first. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for my side deck, we have 1 Book of Moon.
Okay.
Should I go? How do you guys do it? Do monsters?
Doesn't matter. However you want.
Yeah. So we do have 1 Book of Moon, just for control. Obviously, it's a really good card. You get so many aspects to it. 1 Tribe, and also a Sinister Serpent that I bring in just in case I play any super aggressive deck. I usually bring it in against Warriors. I bring it in against any lockdown decks, anything that stalls, just clears the way for me. Go Control. I bring in Wangu. So, and I also have a Big Shield Gardener, which I bamboozle them with this
cross out,
bit,
basically.
with the cross out, and also I kind of shift between setting the Magician of Fate or the Big Shield Gardener, and sometimes they hit this instead, and they know not to like sub in double in the cross out. So my magician, that 1 Magician of Faith hardly ever gets mind controlled or knocked because of Big Shield Gardener.
It's Big Shield Gardener. Okay.
We got Sacred Barrel behind the door, and this card I use for burn.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like a magic cylinder for burn.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
And
it's a counter trap,
yes, it is actually.
so they can't chain on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 Dust Shoot for Chaos Turbo, 1 more, just to have 2.
Okay.
Ceasefire as well, just because I always feel with this deck, I can never really push over the top, and also sometimes I get bogged down with the many flip effect monsters or whatnot.
Yeah.
Also with burn at the same time, I bring it in, but with this, it kind of wins me games at times when I'm sitting there almost at the edge, wanting to like just go over, and Ceasefire does the job for me.
Okay.
And I do have mind controls for the Chaos Turbo, Smashing Ground just for extra help, Warrior Returning Alive, just because I don't run too many monsters, so I kind of recycle them with my Call of the Haunted Premature and my Warrior Returning Alive.
Very cool.
We also do another 2 mind controls actually.
Okay.
Sorry about that. 2 mind controls, obviously for flip effect monsters, and also I have a Royal Command.
Wow.
Which is, I catch them off guard. They can't flip, activate flip effect monsters, and it just 1 Zing Zang Zoo for my mirror match, against other aggro warrior decks. I brought this one in against warrior decks as well. End phase, you kind of clip their Sakuratsu armors and whatnot. And go from there.
Torrential
and I also
orders.
have a Raigeki Break that I bring in with my Tribe Infected Virus Sinister Serpent package, just so I can get rid of any gravity binds or liver removal, any annoying card that stays on the field for too long. I got my Raigeki Break for it.
So I want to go into your philosophy why you decide the Tribe Infection Virus, the Sinister Serpent, and the Raigeki Break. Are you not afraid of getting Delinquent Duo'd and they get a 2-for-1 as opposed to not?
It happens, yes. Yeah. But I feel like my deck, with the time seals and the drop-offs, I can control. Even if they do Delinquent Duo me, I can take their hand down, size it to the point where I can control it.
So
I
it's
can get
even, basically.
So that's what I feel like, I started out.
I see. And then the Tribe is mainly for
clearing the way.
It's like the mirror match for warriors?
Mirror match.
Oh, I see.
Just in case, or if there's any problematic lockdown decks or anything that I can't get past, like spies. Usually I use them for spies if they have like, you know, if they play triple spies, I bring in my tribe infected virus.
Right,
I usually bring in this package, you know, and I take some of the time seals or some of the extra filler out, like jar of greets, kind of.
Yeah, you would take it out. I see.
And you know, it makes it happen, man. You know.
So you take out traps for monsters, essentially. Okay, very interesting. I've never seen anyone kind of do this style of like side decking where they take away Tribe Infection Virus, Sinister Serpent, which are really good cards in GOAT, but you're side decking them, so it kind of makes me question like what matchups that you want it more for. Maybe your deck's too reliant on normal summons that you don't want a Tribe Infection Virus. Is that what the reasoning is,
Yes.
or? I see.
So that's pretty much it.
Okay, cool. I mean, I can imagine this.
But it's either or. I do main them. Sometimes it does work both ways. I can main them and side it out. But I feel with round one, just giving them all that extra spice that I have in there.
Right.
And then round two, bring in, you know, take out the extra spice because now they know about it.
Yeah.
And then bring in the heavy dogs,
standardized
Tribe
stuff.
and Sinister. You know, it kind of balances the matchup a little bit.
Okay, cool. So Warrior hand control, guys.
This deck is mostly smokescreen.
Yeah, I love it. I
Yeah.
love the idea that you were able to, you know, basically fool your opponent into thinking that you're playing a certain strategy and then smoke screen into something else. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you. This guy's from Arizona, so wish him a safe trip back home, and I'll see you more in the future for GOAT metas and also Edison as well.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, peace
Shout out
out.
to the OGs.
OG.